Yes, good afternoon. Welcome back to the channel. This is going to be a very painful video to film, but we're going to keep it level-headed and we're just going to talk about it. Arsenal have just come and beat us at home to continue their title race. If you're enjoying the content, please do go down, drop a like on the video and subscribe to the channel. We're on the road now to 5,000 subscribers. Tottenham 2, Arsenal 3. A game of two halves from the neutral perspective. Arsenal, look, I am struggling right now to control the emotions, but looking at this logically, Arsenal were brilliant in the first half. Absolutely brilliant. From minute 1 to minute 45, that first half, they were, look, I'm just going to say it as it is, they were very, very good. They could have been 4-0 up in the first half. They come with a game plan, which was to let Tottenham have majority of possession and sit back, hit on the counter, and exploit our weakness in set pieces. It was very much a similar game to last year. Last year, it was about, our Arsenal going to be a title contender again. Last year, they were 2-0 up at half-time, and it was about come on to us, and we'll show you how strong we are defensively. This year, it was about game management for Arteta and Arsenal. And they exploited every time they had a corner or a deep free kick or a set piece. Arsenal looked like they were very, very strong. I'll be honest. Second half, different game. But we'll talk about the first goal. The corner comes in from Saka. Højbjerg, for me, absolutely diabolical defending. And Tomiyasu is running against Højbjerg. And Højbjerg heads it into the back of his own net. And when I looked at the team selection, I was actually happy Højbjerg started for us. I feel like he gets a derby. He understands it. He's very, very, very good. He's got good mentality, and he's a player you sort of want in your squad. The second goal come from Bukayo Saka. It's an absolutely delightful ball from Kai Havertz. The weight of pass on that, the accuracy, the touch from Saka to run and face up Ben Davies. But for me, if you're a pro, and Bukayo Saka is majority going to shoot on his left foot. The majority of chances Bukayo Saka has and takes are on his left foot. He opens his body up, takes it round Davis, and then they're like in a one-on-one situation. He's going to shoot on his left foot. Why not just force him a little bit more across, and then you can get the block in? But it's a brilliant touch from Saka, and it's a fantastic finish. And then Arsenal go 3-0 up from that man who is in unbelievable form, Kai Havertz. And they're 3-0 up at half-time. I'm gutted. I'm fuming. But Arsenal were brilliant first half. They were absolutely brilliant. They knew what the game plan was. They stuck to it. In the first half, only one team wanted to win that game. Only one team wanted to win that game. They got it. Every time they scored a goal, they were showing the mentality. Arteta kept doing that on his head. Sign of a winning team. They kept doing a little huddle after the goal saying, look, this is the game plan, stick to it. And they just keep on flipping winning. One little setback from Aston Villa. Since then, they've had a comfortable performance against Wolves, a comfortable performance against Chelsea. Today, second half was a little bit of a wobble for them. But it's about Arsenal now. It's about keeping on winning games. And it's about, they're now 4 points against Manchester City, who have now got a tough game at Forest, which is a 6-pointer for Forest. They're in a relegation battle, so Arsenal have done their job. Second half, though, I've got two criticisms of Ange Postecoglou. It's a derby, and Richarlison is a player that's difficult to play against. He drags fouls. He shows the desire to win games. He wins headers. He can hold the ball up. And Brennan Johnson in the second half was causing Arsenal problems. I don't understand why Ange started. I don't understand why he started with Timo Werner. I don't understand the logic in starting with Timo Werner when Timo Werner's best ability is crossing the ball into a dangerous area. I don't get, Kulusevski played well, but not well enough for me. I don't understand why he started with Timo Werner. Arsenal, when they went 3-0 up, the second half, it was all about game management. It's all about, look, we're winning this game comfortably. You come on to us. You see what you can do against us now. Arsenal are defensively the biggest and best team in the league. They've conceded 28 goals, 8 less than Liverpool. But the second half, they wobbled a little bit. You could see David Raya. I wouldn't even say it's a moment of Tottenham's brilliance. It's a moment of madness from Arsenal on both the goals we scored. A David Raya horrendous error, and Declan Rice decides to boot Ben Davies in the leg. Like, I don't know what the tactics were. 1 minute Romero was playing up front. 1 minute Bissouma was playing centre back. I get Ange Postecoglou likes the rock and roll, style football, but there was no, like, if Arsenal actually wanted to, they could have got a could have got a fourth, fifth, and maybe even a sixth. Like, from us, we got the goal from a David Raya moment of insanity. Decides to do a left-footed chipped pass. Romero runs onto it, and it's a fantastic finish from the centre half, to be fair to him. It's a great, great, great finish. I look at that moment in the time, Arsenal were being tested. How strong are they mentally? You're at a hostile ground. You're away to your biggest rival. What's your mentality like when it comes to this game? 25 minutes on the clock. You've just conceded. You still got a 2-goal lead, right? Tottenham were knocking on the door. Brennan Johnson and Richarlison were good substitutions. Richarlison was running at Tomiyasu. Arteta made a good substitution at the end. He took off the likes of Odegaard and brought on Kiwior, which I thought was a good substitution from him in terms of protecting the lead. And I thought Arteta got a lot of the game management throughout the majority of the game. Maybe the last 10 minutes, he looked like he was getting nervous, but in terms of his game management, I thought he got it spot on throughout the game. Ange Postecoglou, not so much. But we showed desire, we showed character, we got back into the game. Declan Rice I don't know what went through his head. I generally don't. He fouls Ben Davies, kicks him straight in the leg, and then Captain Son steps up for the penalty on the 87th minute, and he slotted it home. We had chances this game, though. Romero hit the post. We had an offside goal from which the actual the line they showed it from, he actually looked like he was onside, but he probably wasn't. And then it was about Arteta and Arsenal managing out this game now. You are 3-2 down at your rival's stadium. You're at your rival stadium. You're 3-2 down, right? You got 6 minutes of added time and a few more minutes left of the game, and Arsenal dealt with it. The only weakness for me in Arsenal's game today was I don't think at times their midfield in the second half was as strong as we've seen it this season. But Arsenal did the job. They got the win. We knocked on the door. I do think at times we had Arsenal worried. But collectively, I'm going to be honest, Arsenal deserved to win the game. They got their game plan spot on. They exploited us from our weak set pieces. And now it's for them. It's about going again against Bournemouth. For us, it's about Chelsea on Thursday. Today, if we would have got a draw, considering we were 3-0 down, that would have been a relatively good result. But now Aston Villa have got an extra point on us, and top 4 is out of the equation now. It's out of the equation. It's like, I'm so disappointed. Like, Arsenal, when they were 3-0 up, in the first half, in the 38th minute, I thought it was going to be 5 or 6. I thought they was going to go and get another goal. I thought Saka, I thought he took his goal really well. I thought Havertz took his goal really well. And all the rival fans today were saying Arsenal are going to slip up. Arsenal are not that strong in terms of the title charge. This is the game they're going to wobble at. Every time a question is being asked of Arteta and Arsenal, they keep on answering. And look, this is an incredibly difficult video to film right now because I'm trying to be balanced. And I've just seen us for 45 minutes get played off the park, and then for 45 minutes show some heart, some passion, and some desire. So I'm trying to keep this as a looking at it from a neutral's perspective. But for me, like, every question that's going towards Arteta and Arsenal, They just keep on answering. They just keep on answering. You know, they're doing they could win the remainder of their Premier League games and still not win the league. You know, you're talking about a team that's had one defeat in the Premier League since the turn of the year. One defeat since the turn of the year, which was against Aston Villa. The last game they lost was on the 31st of December last year. Like they are doing everything they can in this title race to keep on believing and keep fighting. And I've been saying this for weeks. I've been saying this for weeks. Arsenal are an unbelievable footballing side, and today I have just witnessed it against my team. Their next three games are Bournemouth, which they could quite easily batter, Everton, which they could quite easily batter, right? And they've got Manchester United, which they are absolutely toilet and couldn't even beat Burnley. So it's about going again from an Arsenal perspective, keep winning your games, keep, trying to apply as much pressure against Manchester City as you can, and then just seeing where you're at. Because right now, I look at it and think, if Arsenal don't win the league this season, Arteta has to win it next year. You know, as brilliant as they've been this year, like I said, they could win the remainder of the games and not win the league title. Like, honestly, it's absolutely, it's insane. But look, Arsenal are doing what they can today. They stuffed us first half. Second half, we showed character, we showed desire, we showed fight. But yeah, I'm gutted. I'm absolutely gutted because we got that first half, man. We were all over the place, absolutely all over the place. But look, I'll see you all in the next one. Thank you all for watching.